Good morning. Miss M's here. We were having some technical difficulties, so I hopped on. Good morning, Cheryl. Hi. Miss M is also here. Yeah, no problem. Miss M's trying to figure out how she can make comments. It's been an ongoing issue, and it's not working on her iPad, so you're welcome, Michelina. Happy to. I'm actually going to get up and grab a jacket because I'm kind of cold. Let's see. Or a sweater or something. What do I have? Yeah, I wasn't planning on leading this morning, so I'm still in bed. McLean says, well, that was weird. Yeah, well, I'm glad we are always able to jump on for each other. That's a good thing. Okay, maybe I'll open a window too. There we go. Let a little light in. And then get back in bed. Cheryl says we're still in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Maybe that's our glitch. Oh, Michelina, yum. Feeling excited for this morning's bread, fig and walnut. That sounds amazing. Let's see if I have a book here that I could read from. I think I do. Got a gazillion books on my nightstand. Galena says Uranus in Vertigo always gets me. Cheryl. Okay, now I'm feeling a little more prepared. I have nowhere to set my phone. I mean, I can set it in this. I don't think you can hear me if I do that, though. Let's see. I know. Maybe this was strong enough. No, that's not going to work. I'm going to go get my phone stand out of my office. Oh. Oh, here we are. Got my phone stand. Now I can do this. Okay, cozy back up. How are you checking in? I am checking in. Surprised. Wasn't planning on leading. So, got the phone stand. All right. Whew. Deb says hi. Good morning, loud and clear. Hello, she says. Oh, Michael says I even put a little makeup on for my first live stream. I don't have any makeup on. I'm straight, fresh from the pillow, which is a lovely way to be. No complaints. Oh man. Now, usually on Sundays, Saturdays, and Sundays, my husband brings me coffee before Mandala starts, but he did not do that this morning. So when he walks in, he's going to be surprised that I'm leaving if he does walk in. He plays video games. He gets up early, plays video games before I wake up. Fine with me. Oh, I cannot stop yawning. McLean says, did you get a haircut, Kathy? It looks great on you. No, this is still my bad haircut, which you like. So I hate it. But thank you. I'm learning to manage it, ish. Carol says, hi, I'm late to the party, but glad to be here. Ugh. Deb says, wish you could both hear the crash of the surf outside. Yeah, I wish we could too. There's not a way to join here, as far as I know. Wish there was. That would be lovely, because you could share it with us. Yeah, so checking in, surprised. Had a really good night's sleep. It would out from all the yawning, but I slept great. Yeah. Had a good day yesterday. Ish. I didn't share with all of you my eye doctor. I went in on Friday to the specialist, and there actually are not tears in my retina, which is great news. So there's just some little, blood spots where it tore off, where the vitreous gel pulled away, but it didn't tear it. So they did a horrible, painful exam. So, and I have to go back in a month and have the same exam where they literally push on your eye in like 9 different places. Deb says, it's so cute. Don't be hating, my friend. Thanks. I hate it. Carol says, was out on a walk with our new healthcare group. Wonderful. Cheryl says, you look well rested. McLean says, yeah, Carol, that sounds great. Oh, Deb says, checking and spent. We tried to explore lowest tide last night with UV flashlight, but all got freaked out in the parking lot. I ran back to our car. That's funny. Cheryl says, feeling a little groggy, maxed on the snooze alarm. And Deb says, or Michelina says, what freaked you out, Deb? Carol says, it's an amazing and innovative group of practitioners seeking to create community within. So neat. Michelina, we had such heavy fog yesterday that it looked like snow falling all morning. Wow. That's crazy. We don't get a lot of fog in Carson City, Nevada. Deb says, oh, the dark, an empty parking lot, no parking signs, a cop driving by. Oh, that's so funny. I can just picture he's like a high schooler, right? Out parking somewhere you're not supposed to park. Cheryl says, have an eye exam tomorrow morning, whatever it entails. I'll be grateful that they won't be pushing on my eyeballs. Yeah, this was like torture. I mean, it was really like I had to look up and then they pushed really hard on the bottom of my eye and then every direction around and they just kept pushing on the other side. What they're doing is pushing to see if there's any, like if there's a little tear in something, like a ball, if you pushed on the opposite side, the tear would lift up more, right? So that's what they're doing, is just looking to make sure there wasn't any tears. He says, so sorry, Kathy. Oh, yeah. Well, the good news was that I don't need surgery. The bad news is the floaters just have to work themselves out. So I just have blurry vision until they're gone. And she said that it could still tear, which is why they want to check me in a month again. So Cheryl says, eek, with mean little octopuses and crabs. Deb says, are you in pain? No, I'm not. It doesn't hurt at all. It hurt, the exam hurt, but no pain. Just sometimes I get this I feel like there's just like this glob of vitreous gel that sometimes will move over my pupil and then I can't see well at all. Like it's like looking through a jellyfish. Sometimes that's gone and I just see black floaters. So, oh my gosh, it's 8:21. Did you guys know that? I haven't done anything. Haven't grounded, haven't introduced a 7. I've just been here just yammering away. And noticing ads on TV for prescriptions described as an eye injection, and it makes me queasy. Yeah, I was making our friends, we went out to breakfast with our besties yesterday, and when I was describing the pushing on my eye, one of them was he was like, stop talking about it. So, yeah. Well, we should drum in dollars. I'm not going to do any grounding. If you need to take a couple deep breaths, feel free, or whatever you need to do. I want to draw my mandala, and I don't feel particularly grounded. Michelina says I haven't even pulled out my journal yet. You were supposed to be leading. Shouldn't you have had your journal out already? Michelina, I'm feeling an eyeball mandala. Perhaps I should have drawn an eyeball mandala sometime this week because I've been dealing with this all week. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's Asia's fault because he didn't bring me my coffee. Okay, maybe I will do a little grounding. Maybe we all just need to take a minute, settle in to this lovely space that we have together, where we look out for each other, where we look out for ourselves. Just notice that you're safe. That feels good. That's all we need, isn't it? Today is August 17th. So, if you are watching the replay and you made it this far, I apologize for not telling you sooner who we are and what we're doing. a little discombobulated this morning. This is our Mandala Universes, and we gather every day, 8 a.m. Pacific time, and we draw mandalas together, and we check in with each other, we check in with ourselves. Yeah, it's just a lovely daily creative practice, and you are welcome here. Everyone's welcome here. Yeah, a mandala is just a circle. Nothing spectacular has to go in the circle. You can literally use whatever you have on hand, pencils, crayons. I use watercolor and markers most of the time. I used to always use colored pencil. I haven't had my colored pencils out in ages. So, yeah, that's what we do. Sam, if that was a text message from you, I did not see it. I saw it in my peripheral vision, and that is all I saw. I did not, was not able to read what you said. So if you want to resend it, I am happy to read it to the group. Deb says, creatures of the night. Miss Sam says, I'm just as tired as you. Okay. I am glad to hear I'm not alone. I'm having a hard time waking up. Yeah. I'm eyeball adjacent, Michelina, is what I came up with for my mandala. You guys hear that airplane going over? The window open. I love to sleep with the window open. That's cool enough. Noisy airplane. Deb says, willing to climb and see above the clouds. Makes me think of Neocani Mountain. Because you can be above the clouds up there. Lena says, yes, a propeller plane. Yeah, it's noisy. It's 8:29. Clearly, I will be finishing my mandala after we sign off here. So I'm just getting started on it. If anybody else has any mandala words they want to share. Deb says, yes, me too. We're hiking Cascade Head today. Oh, wow. That sounds amazing. I'm jealous. Sounds so fun. Well, friends, it is 8:30. We did start a little late. So I could stay on for another minute or two. If you'd like, if you need to run, go ahead and run. Miss M says, thanks for this moment of calm. Happy to hop on and fill in. Amy's here. Just quickly, just right before we hop off. Amy's like our YouTube sleuth. She always goes in and figures out what was going on. Oh, Laura, I never saw you come in. I don't know why I always miss you coming in. Laura says, I'm willing to let covers flow. And Cheryl says, thank you. Magdalena says, thanks so much for jumping on. I'm going to work out whatever kept me from leading today. If you want to lead on Friday, Magdalena, you're more than welcome to swap. Deb says, hugs all around and lots of white horses. White hearts from Cheryl and Deb. Thanks, friends. It's my honor to be here with you, and I love you. Have a great rest of your day.